big surprise and a big change. Hey, welcome to video 5. We are on our way to building our walls at the log cabin. As you saw in our last video, we got it successfully installed the first row. We have realized that we haven't really shared a bit more about how we're living off grid, so I'm going to share a little bit of that first, and then big surprise and a big change. Kind of a surprise, shouldn't have been a surprise, but it was a surprise. And then moving on to the rest of the construction after the surprise, which is a little bit of a difference. I hope you're tuned in and ready for some more adventures.
I thought I'd start our tour with some of our most commonly asked questions. They have to do with the toilet and the shower.
Another funny question we often get is, where do you go to the washroom? We don't have any indoor plumbing right now. We have an outdoor privy. Check your municipality or township for whether a permit is required and what their requirements are for the general building code of them, because there is some specifications for how far away it should be from the water, how deep it has to be, that sort of thing. In our municipality, we didn't require a permit for it, but we did have to meet some requirements for distance from the waterfront. So I'll show it to you now. Here we go here. So it's an outdoor, open air privy. Obviously Clayton made it. Pressure treated wood, doesn't smell. Very nice. You sit on the toilet, and red starts, a type of warbler, often dodge in and around your head, which is pretty cool. The only problem is if you wear like a jumpsuit, you have to get naked in the rain to go pee.
Although a common practice while camping in Ontario is to jump in the lake to bathe, we opted for a warmer option. Here is our on-demand water heater. It is connected to a small flow jet water pump that we got off Amazon for pretty cheap. That's connected to a switch, and that is connected to a battery. Again, this battery is charged by solar. Then this EcoTemp water heater is connected to propane. So to turn it on, we just open up the propane, make sure that the battery is connected, turn on the pump. The pump's other end is actually just in the lake there. See the water coming in, it's pumping it through up into here, and you'll see it shooting out there. That's not the only step though, because this is just cold water coming out right now, just straight from the lake. We actually have to turn on this little switch on the bottom. That lights the pilot, and then that starts heating the water. Now you adjust the heat by adjusting how much gas is being used and how much water is being used. So if you put the water to minimum and the gas to high, smaller amount of water gets heated faster. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about how we live here. We'll be sharing a few more tidbits as we go on, and maybe inspiring other people to go off grid because it's super easy to do. Now for the surprise. So I had to leave Clayton. I got called back to work. I work in the environmental field, so obviously for field work I have to be in the field in person. So I left Clayton and Chloe on the island to fend for themselves while Clayton was putting logs on log wall up in the air. Really comforting. It's great. Didn't know when I was going to be back, but Clayton just had to keep on going. So I took off and I left them there. After a successful first row, and after I left Chloe and Clayton on the island by themselves, Clayton moved on to the second, third, and fourth row of the cabin walls.
I'm on day 3 of the logs, and yeah, so I gotta kind of set up for the rainstorm, but yeah, we're just notching them, and yeah, we're pretty far in the air there, but yeah, got a few logs going there. As you can see, the cabin is starting to slowly come together. Day 3 is not bad. I figure sometime, hoping by next Monday or so, I'll be done with the log walls. I can start the rest of the top. And there's Chloe Bear. Hey, Chloe. What do you think about the cabin? Thumbs, paws up?
To secure each row to each other, Clayton would then screw in a 12-inch leg screw every 2 feet on each row.
Yeah, looks good. Can't wait to get a roof on this thing. That's what I'm looking forward to. And the windows. But yeah. It's not always paradise when you're working out here. It's been raining like hell of a rainstorm yesterday. And today it's just been like a drizzly rain. It's been high winds, but they're coming from the west, which is that direction. We got the whole forest there blocking it. This sunset is absolutely beautiful. I didn't film it all, I enjoyed it. This is the end of it here. It's just going down. It's almost over, but the colors are just... So today we got the 7th and 8th row done today, which is the only day we're gonna get that done. Luckily I was able to set myself up early this morning with the proper stuff yesterday. Made today smoothly. And now we're getting higher. So we're about 6 feet right now to the top here. And yeah, then one more row, which is 9. And they gotta cut the openings out completely. Got a big ding in the pile, that's for sure.
Contrary to popular belief, a cabin kit does not come ready to assemble like IKEA furniture. You have to measure out the logs, determine where they're going to go, how many windows you're going to have, where the doors are going to go, so the measurements are always going to be different. Clayton worked through all the measurements for all the different sizes of logs. They came in 10s, 12s, 14s, and 16s. And he is going to be showing you here in this clip of how has used the cuttings to fill the gaps in between windows and doors, but still needs some trimming with the chainsaw. As you can tell, Clayton's not the best videographer, so you can see him here sitting right in front of the chainsaw so you can't see anything.
Windows and doors are now cut. That's it for this week. Next week, Clayton tries to conquer putting the logs up above his head over the windows and doors. It's gonna be a challenge.